Let's get into the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited declaring a profit after tax of 5.4 trillion naira, 64% growth on the back of revenues of 45.1 trillion, 88%. This, of course, is the fiscal year 2024. We're going to get into some of the triggers behind that, but we did have the group CEO, Mr. Bashir Bayo Ojulari, saying that they're looking at about $60 billion of investments by 2030. That's the NNPC. Also, as far as they want to increase output, I mean, this is what it's about. We're going to ask Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu how realistic these are. 2 million barrels per day by 2027, 3 million barrels per day by 2030. And as far as gas, 12 billion cubic feet per day by I think this should be that's by the end of the decade. That should actually be 2030. Also, the MPC Monetary Policy Committee, there, of course, will be bringing their decision today, the interest rate decision. Markets seem to be pointing towards a cut, some a hold. We're going to find out. But he's here with us now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's good to have him in our new studio, Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. It's good to see you. So I'm fine. You're welcome. First time here. Please have a seat, Chika. It's good to see you.
Thank you, bro.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you, bro.
All right. So I guess we can. I start with the
NNPC.
NNPC, a topic that we've talked about quite a lot here on the program. What did you make of the earnings? What did you make of the numbers? How are you seeing it all?
NNPC on the prima facie, on the basis of results, very commendable. Ordinarily, top line revenues grew by about 88%.
Yep.
Mentioned already in your rundown, 45 trillion. That's massive. And profits for 2024 year, after tax to 5.4 trillion. This is also, massive growth on the back of high production volumes, cost-cutting measures, and so on and so forth. Now, you recall, Rotus, that when our president changed the board of directors of NNPC and the management team, we commended him and said for the first time, we've had what we call round pegs in the round holes, and what a galaxy of board members that were all professionals in their own right, not politicians looking for where to anchor and look for the next bread or check. These were people who were already accomplished in the oil industry. And then when we flew down to the management team also, we saw a lot of accomplished people. And so we had high hopes that things were going to happen. Anyway, this result is there. Now, but a lot of times, Rotus, when you look at figures like this, it's not just the figures that you look at. You also say, what are the stories behind the figures? What are the facts behind the figures? And NNPC, that's the enigma. That's the problem that we have. And as we are talking about this, you will see things like 61 billion payment breaches uncovered in NNPC. Another one by Senator Oshimole. This is massive fraud. Oshimole called for the arrest of NNPC GMD over $107 billion fraud. So you will find that this is the kind of news that follows NNPC every time, and so it brings some coloration to the results. And what sticks out then is, transparency. How transparent are the results? Are the results very transparent? And so on and so forth. Are the results transparent? And so on and so forth. So that's basically the major issue that we'll have there. Now, it's like, I'm sure it's like, Rotus, let me, I like listening to
analogies.
It's like we go for a cooperative meeting or a town meeting, and we know that during the period, we had a lot of donations and money came in from different angles. A lot of people gave us money. And then so the treasurer and the finance team comes out smiling, gives us what they call a robust report that we should be happy with. All of us are sober. And they'll be wondering why. It's because more is expected. So that's for me. That's what is NNPC is about. And you see all these issues. Each time NNPC result is mentioned, what does the average citizen think?
How does it benefit
him? What's the perception of the NNPC? So it's like, okay, now this figure they want make us see. This is what they want us to see.
Yeah.
We don't know what the real figures are. But I mean, commendable that let there be consistency in the release of audited results. Remember, it's been a long time that we didn't see audited results in NNPC. So it's come out now. And then hopefully that the pattern will continue. And that transparent NNPC that we'll have, and the results will come out and we'll be happy. And then the results will translate to better living conditions for Nigerians. And then we can celebrate that.
What do you make of the goals that they've set? So they're looking at
2
million by
2027, 3 million 2020, I think 2030, and then
the gas output as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we hope that we'll have, our memories will just get flat in this respect.
Yeah.
But we have been known to project and underachieve.
Yeah.
That has been the issue. Nigeria has been known to do that. So hoping that this is achievable. Because you look around, all the fundamentals that the them achieve, is there. They're working very hard to make sure that all the pipeline, thefts are reduced. The investments come in as about $60 billion of investment they're anticipating by 2030.
Yeah.
He hopes it comes in. And so he hope that all those parameters, critical social factors will add up so that they will achieve those projections. Yeah.
We'll see how it works out. Thank you for that. MPC, we've gone from NNPC to MPC, Monetary Policy Committee. Chika is a topic you've talked about several times, and I guess we're at another point now.
Yeah, I mean, for our viewers, I mean, I can't say it enough. By the way, Rotus, I think we'll commend the job that we do in this station. Yeah. I really commend the job we do in this station. You will think that we don't impact lives, we impact life daily. I must tell you that that I've been traveling for in the last
Africa World Tour.
Yes. And at the airports, locally and in Nigerian local airports, whether it's Port Harcourt or whether it's Owerri, at the immigration points in Murtala Mohammed Airport, people will see me and say, Mr. Mbonu, how's the economy? Mr. Mbonu, when is standard of living going to be better?
Yeah.
And for me, that's what is the substance of the MPC meeting. I mean, we know what every other month the Central Bank, MPC Multiple Committee meeting means to look at the economy in whole, the whole, to tell if global economy, Nigerian economy, the parameters, and try to make a decision as a key rate in the economy, principally what they call the monetary policy rate, which is the lead rate in the economy, the liquidity cash reserve ratio and the liquidity ratio, and try to see how the macroeconomic environment have impacted those and whether they make a decision as to keep the rates the same level, increase the rates or reduce the rates. Yeah. And each decision they take have impacts down the line, downstream on the overall economy. And so there again, I'm sure in the next 2-3 hours of, the CBN governor will come and do the usual press conference. Yep. Now, you asked me, what's my projection? I mean, I saw a lot of bullish things out there. A lot of people are saying, oh, they're going to cut 200 basis points, 300 basis points. Yeah. I mean, if I sit in that room, I'm just going to hold.
Right.
At best, a notional easing cut. Okay. Because of the fact that they did 50 basis points in the last, by I think September. Yep. And we need to let the effect of that permeate into the economy. Yeah. And let's see how that impacts the economy than rushing to go and reduce again. Because, listen, Rotus, the risk levels are still very high. Even worldwide. The economy of the world is not stabilized yet, and a lot of uncertainties happening in the world. We know that Nigeria, a lot of parameters have given, incentivized the decision to, or the intention that, or prediction that there should be more cuts. Because inflation is coming down, growth is going up. And some other parameters are in the exchange rate is stabilizing, or even coming down. The parallel markets and the official rates are, coming together, but it's still, it's tender. Yeah. and I will not, rush to just say 200 basis points or that, even though that is the sentiment that people want. But I would like to hold, at best, a very notional court, and so that we can let the one that's done before cement into the system and see the impact while we're watching out for what happens in the global economy.
All right, we'll see how things turn out later today. All right, business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, good to see you again.
Thank you
so much.